In the final words of Judge Sylvia James, quote, "The charges are outrageous and ridiculous, as are many other claims against me," unquote. James' pronouncement came at the end of her last appearance on the stand in her defense and summarizes her claim of innocence in the face of this 192-page Judicial Tenure Commission complaint. The 4 counts against her, including the misappropriation of court funds, detail a long list of financial, employment, and administrative improprieties that caused the people and the administration of justice to suffer.
This search warrant has to do with bank records.
Her lawyers tried to discredit the parade of nearly 24 witnesses against her, including the former Inkster City Treasurer, David Sabuda, who on the witness stand made it clear that he told James 7 years ago that her decision to write checks to charities and community groups without city council approval was against the rules of the court system and the state treasury.
Requests to make payment to those types of nonprofit entities are not allowable.
James chose instead to take, without warning, more than $52,000, the balance of the Community Service Program account, away from the city, another state court rule violation, and write checks to dozens of organizations as she saw fit. She said her controversial dress code policy, denying people wearing jeans access to the court, was somehow misinterpreted by her security officers. But testimony from an Inkster police officer at the hearing revealed the shocking fact that Judge James delayed justice and stopped court proceedings where officers came to court wearing jeans. She had them leave, stopping arraignments and other court proceedings as she did everyone else. And these blue folders, some 15,000 of them, stuffed in file cabinets and piled high in the offices of the 22nd District Court, were evidence of a clear violation of law, according to the JTC complaint against James. Inside these cases were arrest warrants that legally must be signed by the judge before officers can take a suspect into custody. Judge James gave that signing assignment to her longtime magistrate, Jeff Bowditch, who for years signed warrants instead of Chief Judge Sylvia James. James had been replaced last year by interim Chief Judge Val Washington, whose post ended last December. He testified that every day for months he signed some of those 15,000 warrants to make them legal. The Inkster community, many who were regulars in the 6-week-long hearing, came to her defense, but only the opinion of this woman counts.
I know that as we've gone along with the testimony,
she's special master, retired Judge Ann Matson, who has heard for weeks now the evidence and arguments in this case. Now that the proceeding is over, her findings will be presented to the full Judicial Tenure Commission. Bill Proctor, 7 Action News.